Do not put the pressure on yourself to have every single little detail about your life figured out. Don't put that pressure on yourself, because it is not worth it. It doesn't fix anything in the moment, and it doesn't help any single bit of life quality. Because if you think about it, worrying doesn't serve a purpose. It's like taking you out of the present moment of doing something that you could do for that future moment. Because you're thinking, oh my gosh, I need to do this, this, and this, and this, and this. For the future, oh, I need to get this done. Like, there's so many things that are compiling on you, but all you have right now is the moment. All you have is what you can do right now. And I think as like a society, we see so many people at such a young age being accomplished, being successful, having a house, having life figured out, what it seems like. But that is so far from the truth, because you and I only see maybe a quarter of somebody's actual life. Maybe like 1/100th of somebody's real life. What they post, what they share with you verbally, is probably just surface level. You do not know what somebody's dealing with, and so you should not compare yourself to them, because it's kind of, there's like this picture that I'm imagining, people's success. It's like, point is an iceberg, and like this is like water, but then like all this other stuff is like what people don't see. It's like the struggle, the journey, like the hardships, and then all the people on top that they see is like money, success, fortune, materialistic things. I mean, you see these people, but do you really want to live their lives? I mean, on paper they're probably perfect. On paper they're probably the perfect human being that you could ever want to be and imagine, but you don't know what their home life is like. You don't know what their family situation is. You don't know what their mental headspace is. You don't know the pressure that they're feeling themselves. And honestly, they might be even faking it too to make it look like they're perfect when they're not, and they're falling apart inside. All of us are falling apart inside a little bit. We all struggle with something. I mean, it would be a lie to say that you and I aren't struggling with something. It might be different than somebody, but it doesn't mean the extent of struggle isn't still there. And I think one way to lessen that struggle is to not compare ourselves and to take that pressure off of trying to know a concrete definition. Because some pressure is good. I mean, most people can perform under pressure well. Some people can't, some people do. And I mean, if you're the type of person to have a deadline, kind of procrastinate, and then crunch it out within like 30 minutes of the deadline, cool. And then other people might like to get things done in like a week in advance, a day in advance, whatever. But sometimes you can't handle every single PSI, pounds per square inch, whatever. Like every single amount of pressure being put upon you. And I think one of the ways, like I mentioned, is you easing off that self-pressure. Because we have this idea that we're behind, that we are not enough, that we don't have enough, we don't give enough, we aren't enough in general, we're not smart enough, we're not beautiful enough, we're not handsome enough, we aren't intelligent enough. But in all actuality, that is just pressure from within. Because think about it. Most likely, thinking you're like a decent human being, you do not look at somebody being like, oh, she's not pretty enough, he's not handsome enough, oh, they're really ugly, they should get a face job, like a nose job, or oh, that was a really dumb question, she needs to be smarter, he needs to be smarter, they need to be more intelligent, or those clothes don't fit right, or she looks fat, they look fat. I assume you're a decent human being and you don't say that about other people, So then why would you put that stress upon yourself? I've seen this like trend on TikTok, and they use AI, and they have like a little picture of themselves, and then like a picture of them, their older selves, like giving their younger self a hug. Oh. Anyways, their little like self hug, and it's like all those mean things, all those pressures that you're putting on yourself. You're talking to your younger self. When you self-criticize, you are telling that to your younger self. And I think a lot of it is environmental stress. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of things that you have to get done by the end of the week, by the end of the day, by the end of the hour. I mean, it's a lot. But you can only control what you can control, and you can control how you treat yourself, how you speak to yourself, the pressure that you put on yourself, because this comes with life experience, but you are the one who puts the most amount of pressure on yourself to get good grades, to get this job done, to get X, Y, and Z done. And don't get me wrong, you and I both need pressure to get stuff done, deadlines to get things done, because if we were able to slack off, we wouldn't get things done. But with like the deadlines, they help. But nevertheless, don't put that extra stress of trying to figure out what you want to do and what you want to pursue in life, because you forget about living. You forget about trying to be in the moment and trying to do something that you genuinely want to do. Because when you keep looking forward, not being satisfied with yourself, not feeling like you're enough, not feeling like you're ahead, not feeling like you are enough, you forget your present self. I mean, I'm just saying this from like a body perspective, but I know being skinny, being small is so emphasized towards women. And there's more and more talk about people taking better care of their body so then they can be a mother someday, so they can be fertile one day. And I mean, no one's gonna look back when you're 60 and say, oh my gosh, Julia, oh my gosh, Emma, oh my gosh, Sarah, you were so blank. No one's gonna remember that about you. Even when it's all in your head that you're like, oh, I'm not tiny enough like them, oh, I'm not enough blank, I'm not blank enough like them. No one's ever gonna remember that about you. And I mean, I listened to Linda Sun, and she was talking about how when she was the smallest she ever was, she never felt small enough. And when she looks back, she's like, oh my gosh, like my body was fine, like I was just self-criticizing. And I mean, that is so true, because we never see what's actually in front of us, because we always are looking for something else that's beyond us. And I think we as people feel the stress of trying to be somebody that we don't even know who we are yet. We don't know all the things that we want to do. We don't know every single part of us and who we want to become. And I think allowing yourself that grace to figure it out is the part of the struggle and the journey and the suffering that you have to endure. I mean, all of the beginning of the year was a huge struggle for me, because I felt like I didn't know what I was doing. I felt like I wasn't enough because I didn't know what I wanted to do, because all my classmates knew what they wanted to do. They wanted to go to optometry school, dental school, med school, research. And I was like, man, I don't know. And I'm still like, man, I don't know. But I'm figuring it out, because I'm learning and growing of all these different skills that I can obtain. I mean, I literally wrote a paper about career readiness, and I did a reflection and took like the Big 5 test, the Ocean test, and like the DISC test for like my principles of management class. And I wrote an entire paper on career readiness and how, even though I don't know what I want to do, I am career ready. I am enough. I am prepared. I am prepared for what the world has to give to me, whatever the world offers me, I will fall on my face and get back up and try again. And I think that's the same thing I want you to know, that you don't have to be picture perfect ready. You really don't. All you have to do is just show up as yourself. It's kind of like the thing, leave it or take it. People are going to take you as you are, or people are going to leave you as you are. And those people that leave are not meant for you. They are not good for you. They are not for you. People that talk behind your back are there for a reason. They are behind you. Do not let someone else's imagination perfect story become your own, because then you don't end up writing your story. You write somebody else's story that doesn't even know you. It's literally like the situation of someone's spreading rumors about you, and they're like, so-and-so blank. And you're like, oh, thanks for letting me know. I didn't know I liked blank, or I did blank. Don't let that happen. Write your own story. Be there for yourself, and give yourself time to write your story. Because I think it's even more prevalent now that there are so many stories of people pursuing things that they don't truly love to fulfill other people's expectations, like family expectations, like societal norms. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I am not in that situation, so I cannot relate, and I cannot understand where you might be or where you're coming from. But I'm just trying to give you an example that some people end up doing that, and it's just not worth it. and their life isn't worth living because they're pursuing somebody else's dream. And I just don't want that to happen to you, because you deserve so many amazing things. You deserve the world. And I hope you genuinely believe that you deserve the world, because you are a human being. There's no other reason why you should deserve the world besides you being a human being that's living. And so I want to leave you with this. Figure it out. Trust that you're going to figure it out. Figuring it out does not mean knowing the answer tomorrow. Figuring it out means that you're trusting that there is something else bigger than what it is now. And trusting that there is going to be an answer. That there is going to be the thing that is meant for you to come into your life. Things aren't thrown into your life haphazardly. Things are given to you at the right time, when you need it, and when it's most appropriate for you. So do not try to time jump, quantum jump into somewhere that you are not ready for yet. Because I truly believe if you were meant to be there, you would be there. But currently, you're here now. And now is called the present, and it is the best gift that you and I can both share. Food for thought.